Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wadsworth Field for some boys varsity soccer between Florida Christian in the navy blue and Westwood Christian in the white and royal blue shorts. Florida Christian Patriots are going from right to left, and the Westwood Warriors are going from left to right. And Westwood will kick off. Looks like their Westwood is running a 4-3-3 as Britos battles number 7 there for Westwood. Just a disclaimer that I don't have any of the names for these Westwood players on a Max Preps roster, so we're just going to have to go with the numbers for now. There's Preston Ewan with a really important challenge back there. A crunching tackle, but he won it. Chris Garcia trying to head through Sarkees. Here's number 18 for Westwood, coming down the left side. Eventually, Esteban for FCS clears it away, grounds it out. And Britos passes this ball back to his keeper, Isaguirre. Britos being challenged there by number 8, finds Swindoll, who connects with a nice 1-2 with Britos. Sends it to Chris. A calm touch back to himself in the middle of the field, looking to send Mito through. Chris Garcia, Myro had his hand on it. I'm surprised there was no call there. Garcia finds a little bit of space for himself, trying to hit it through to Sarkees. And it's headed up by 19 for Westwood. There's Estrada on the sideline. Did he manage to keep it in? No, he didn't. It'll be a throw-in for Westwood. And Westwood running a very high defensive line. I think it'll only be a matter of time until we see a well-weighted through ball from number 10, Chris Garcia for FCS, to put through one of his 3 forwards waiting. Isaguirre out to the top of his box. He'll pick it up. Throws it out to Jacob, who blasts it down the line to Estrada. And Westwood will just kick it out for an FCS throw-in. No offside on throw-ins as Estrada tries to throw it through to Sarkees. And on the follow-up attempt, he's put Mito through, who was dueling there with a Westwood defender. Swindoll trying to stop the counterattack. Gets a challenge in. And the referee, really interesting pointing of the direction, just pointed straight up. Very ambiguous. Estrada throws it over the head of the defender for Westwood. Garcia coming on the keeper, who doesn't get it. The best clearance on. Oh, and Mendia squanders that chance. Dribbles it straight into the goalkeeper. Goalie with a bit of a casual punt down here to the right flank for Westwood, but number 8 was unmarked. Number 15 trying to connect with his midfield. Mendia with a challenge there. And the referee calls a FCS throw-in. Britos gets a nice through ball to Mendy on the throw-in. And Westwood will just clear the danger out of bounds for the time being. Mendia throws it in the box over Mito's head. Goalie eventually comes out to pick it up. Waited quite a bit of time for that one. Another really powerful punt. Made it look so easy, but launches it down the field. Britos heads it back to his goalkeeper, enabling him to pick up the ball. Here's Jacob for FCS leading the attack. Another long ball to Mito, who misses the touch. And the Westwood keeper will pick it up at the edge of his area. Esteban, a really good job. First to the ball in the midfield, pokes it through to Mendia, who's in a foot race here on the left flank, who's got past number 6. He's got 3 men in the box, and it gets past everyone. Estrada just putting a foot in there. See if Estrada can get his hips around it. It's blocked by number 18. Throw in straight to number 4 for for Westwood. Swindoll coming back to defend, forcing an errant pass. Esteban will reset with Britos. Didn't get the cleanest pass off. Esteban with a double challenge. What a move! Got past number 11, and Esteban is through. This is his chance to score if he hits it to the left post, and it's off frame. Really good effort from Esteban. That attack started with his single-handed defensive work there in the midfield. Had a nice little combination with Britos. And this will be the first goal kick from Westwood in high school ball, where you don't guarantee to have some keeper who can launch it past midfield. This tends to set the tone. And that's a great goal kick from Westwood. It was cleared out by FCS. Chris Garcia with a self-pass, heads it to Mito, who can't get a clean contact on the ball. And now Westwood coming down the right flank. Number 16 trying to send through one of his forwards. Ewan kind of scuffs the touch a little bit. FCS still on the attack. Jacob comes in with a full commitment in that challenge. William loses the ball, gives it up. He's going to get it back. Ends up kicking it out of bounds. Westwood with the throw down the line. Britos puts his team a little bit more in danger. What a blast. A clearance from Ewan, who's turned this into a through ball. Sarkis chasing it down. There's Mito. He's trying to hit it to Mendia, who self-passes it down the left side. Can he get his left foot around it? And he just dribbles out of bounds. Number 11 for Westwood. Demonstrated quite the leg on that first goal kick. Taking his time to get over here. Ball's headed out of bounds. Estrada just lets it ride. Mito in the middle again. Garcia with a long touch to himself. Almost had it through. Looked almost like a handball. That is what I think Garcia was expecting to be called from the referee, or demanding to be called. Britos just throws it back to Preston. And there's a beautifully weighted through ball to Sarkis. Misses the first touch. And this clearance from Westwood might actually go out for a throw-in here. Or a corner is what I meant to say, but it does go out for a throw-in. Looked like a foul throw. Surprise, there was no call there. Garcia at the top of the box. Oh, and it goes just past the right post. Another great goal kick from Westwood. There's Swindoll there challenging in the midfield on number 15. Gets his foot around it. Mendia putting his body on the line, keeping the attack alive. Westwood passes the ball back. Garcia gets himself around. Oh, Sarkis was way offside. Garcia making some really clever moves. Playing the number 10 role as that shirt deserves. He's given his forwards quite a few opportunities to score. On that occasion, I think Sarkis didn't even need to be offside for an advantage. Ewan to the sideline, just kicks it out. Now number 11 urging his men forward. Evidently one of the leaders of this team. Westwood have had very few chances on the other side of secure possession on FCS's side of the field. I think number 11 was trying to take as much advantage as he could, and Sarkis was several yards offside again. And the chances are there, and it's not as though Garcia is not seeing the through ball opportunities. His forwards just need to be disciplined and stay on side. Number 11, a little bit too powerful for that pass. Goes out of bounds, and this will be a throw-in by Britos here on the sideline. Swindoll puts a through ball in there. He's got a couple men there. And Sarkis takes the ball after a whiffed clearance. Sarkis puts it in at the right post. And he's just snuck it in there with a toe poke. I think there was just too much separation between Westwood's defensive line and the rest of their team, making it a really easy opportunity for FCS to score. Williams saw that opportunity, put the through ball in. Granted, an error from Westwood's defender was needed to keep the attack alive. But here we are, 1-0 to FCS against Westwood at Wadsworth Field. Number 11 from Westwood trying to dribble through FCS's defense. Estrada looking for Miro, who did miss the initial touch but did not give up on the play. Got to respect that. Shout out to Mr. Swindoll chasing down the ball outside the field. The auxiliary ball boy, as it were. Ball man. Isagire commanding his team from the very back of FCS's lineup. It's number 11 for Westwood. He's got some good moves on the ball. Ewan launches another one. This looks like it'll stay in bounds. I thought Estrada was going to get down there. Throwing was a little bit high for number 15 of Westwood. FCS trying to clear their lines again. There's the throw-in from Estrada. Let's see if the keeper can handle this pass back from his defense. Gets the clearance out, but Esteban hits Sarkis through, who was several yards offside again. And Westwood will have a free kick. Ewan with a nice header to Garcia in the midfield. Esteban gets a nice ball through to Mito. Oh, and he was offside. This is just becoming an offside drill for FCS. And thus far, they're not passing in flying colors, I should say. Swindoll up for it. Whiffs on the header. Ewan backs him up. Estrada gets it to Sarkis. Chasing it down. He's outrun by number 19. Looked like a hit in the back there. And that's what the referee down there has called. Free kick for Westwood. Number 11 for Westwood. Might be dribbling himself into danger here. Not so. Gets it through to number 12. Jacob cuts out the through ball, though. There's Swindoll on the sideline. Lets it roll out. Throw in from Jacob. Oh, another error back there for Westwood's defense. They clear their lines for the time being. Garcia combines with Estrada. Garcia gets it to Mendia, who challenges number 6 from behind. And it's cleared out. No nonsense by Westwood. Number 11, a perfectly weighted ball through. Jacob with a risky back heel to himself. It's cleared out by Westwood. The referee has a very unusual indication of which direction the ball is going. Sarkis gets it through to Estrada, and that is the right call, offside. Number 11 for Westwood. Keeping the ball. Might pay the price for it here. Garcia's got the ball back. It's a 3-on-3 for FCS right now. Let's see if Garcia can get past it. He's done so. He's at the right post. It's into the back, and it's across the face of goal for a goal kick. This will be a water break. And we'll be right back. Looks like FCS is bringing on Jerry Bishop. He is replacing Jonathan Estrada. Notable absence for FCS is the boy wonder, Lucas Gutierrez. Not sure what the reason for his absence is, but his talents are definitely missed for the spectacle that he brings to this sport here at Wadsworth Field. FCS still managing without him. I think standout player for FCS on offense would be Chris Garcia, producing lots of plays for FCS, giving his forwards lots of opportunities to score. And FCS's defense, Britos, Preston, and Jacob have been rock solid back there. Look at Britos climbing over a man to get the header out. Garcia going for the nutmeg in the middle of the field. William will give it right back to him. Bishop is through. That's perfect from Garcia. Bishop has got to get around this ball and get the cross in. But it's cleared out by Westwood for a throw-in. Got to really commend the vision from Chris Garcia. Seeing the plays develop before they happen. Bishop with the sun a little bit in his eyes on that occasion. Garcia gets in there. Mendia might be able to pick this one up. There's Esteban. Oh, and he launches it way over the goal. Number 11 for Westwood with a decent goal kick, but his teammate will just let that one go out. SCS, of course, no need to be in a hurry as they do have the lead on their home turf. Such smooth movement from Garcia. Sarkis looking for Bishop, and he just lets it go out of bounds. Speaking of turf, the field here at Wadsworth is massively improved than the condition it was in before Christmas break. So props to Coach Joe and all the grounds crew getting the field into the condition that it's in right now. Night and day comparison to the condition it was after a long and hard-fought football season. Ewan, amazing contact with the ball, sends it back into Westwood's end for a throw-in. Esteban doing well on 50-50 balls. Mendia waiting for his time to kick this one. Gets it to Sarkis. Oh, what a combination from Mito! Sarkis should score here to the left post. It's in! What a finish from Sarkis off the bounce of Mito's pass. A beautiful 1-2 play between them. From the throw-in to Esteban's head to Mendia hitting into the middle of the field. And then that quick 1-2 combination between Mito and Sarkis. And still, lots of work to do with the finish in the end. But a powerful shot slotted to the left side net. Sarkis has 2 goals in the first half. Westwood looking for that long ball. Ewan put his head real low to the ground. Garcia with enough time to choose his pass here. He's put Sarkis through. He's just going to launch it with his left foot. And in the end, far from the target. And the ball's in play now. Westwood going from a slow build-up from the back. And Mendia and the rest of the front line for FCS trying to make them pay the price for it. And during that goal kick, they didn't notice. Jason Rodriguez has come on for William Swindoll. Jason calling for a 2-man wall. This would be a 40-yard blast. Not sure how necessary a 2-man wall is in this instance. Nice long ball to the back post. Britos on the spot, though. Garcia touches it out of bounds for a throw-in for Westwood. They've had few spells on the other side of the field, the attacking third, as they've not managed to keep the ball for very long on FCS's defensive side. Let's see if they can create an attack out of this. So with number 11. Tries to get past Jacob. He's doing a good job fighting down there. Number 11 for Westwood. And number 11 will draw a foul here. So 2 free kicks on opposite ends of the field, on the left and right flanks. In the end, number 11's effort is quite disappointing for his team. FCS will go short here to Britos. Gets it to Rodriguez. Another really calm midfielder on the ball. Would have had Mendia through if that was not stopped by Westwood's defensive line. Sarkis is way onside this time. He's a little bit to the right. He'll wait for his attackers to come on. Oh, and he just ends up letting it roll out of bounds. Wonder if Sarkis knew he was onside or not. Maybe he was waiting for his teammate to get on the ball. Goalie with a high touch to himself. A really high hit ball, but not very far away. Sarkis trying to challenge number 11 here. He's got to dribble himself out of trouble. And some really interesting stuff here. Westwood's goalie is way out of position. FCS, if they just get the ball in play here, they'll have an open net. Some really silly stuff going on in this field right now. Garcia hits it back to Jacob. Oh, man, super risky from Jacob. But he does manage well to get out of there. Esteban can hit through to Mendia. Oh, and he calls Mendia offside. I think the other players for FCS were offside, but wasn't sure where Mendia was standing there. Jerry gets it to Mito. Hits it back to Britos. He's trying to launch it to Mendia, but it was blocked by Westwood. Back to Isaguirre. Here's Rodriguez in the middle of the field. FCS's attackers, some of whom were standing offside, were waiting for Rodriguez to hit them through. Britos with the outside of his foot. Rodriguez struggling with that bouncing ball. And Westwood now have a chance. Number 20 at the left post. Faces Isaguirre sliding through. And he follows up with a save. Probably the tensest moment for FCS's defense thus far. Jacob playing the ball to himself. Oh, and Westwood had a chance there to turn it into an attack. And they kick it out of bounds on themselves. Oh, that's a perfect wall pass from Sarkis. Bishop in a foot race here. He's got two men in the middle of the box. Bishop stands back up. Oh, referee calls his foul. It'll be a free kick right outside the box for FCS. And it looks like Britos is going down there to take it. Britos might be trying to hit this with his left foot to that back post. Wouldn't be surprised if it's just a direct strike on goal. Oh, and it went past Esteban and Myro. Well, the referee actually calls an offside here. Interesting. Garcia chasing down the back pass. Number 11 clears it away. Ball on a wicked spin. And Dia just lets it go out of bounds. I'm surprised I was called an FCS throw-in. Either way, we're still playing here. Number 11 passes it back to his goalie. Oh, Myro almost following up with a challenge. Number 11 trying to dribble out here. Looked like it might have gone out of bounds. Referee says the ball is still in play. Britos calmly passes it back to Iseguirre, who gets a bit under the ball there on that kick. Ewan, great header to Rodriguez, who was, I guess, trying to connect with Garcia there. Ewan once again, so much defensive work. Here's Esteban. So Esteban is coming off. Joaquin will assume position on the right flank for FCS, and Sarkis has moved down to the left. Mino trying to flick the ball through to Garcia. Sarkis has switched sides, but still threatening on the attack. It ends up being picked up by Westwood's goalkeeper. Number 11 looking for these long balls. Jacob whiffs on that one. Iseguirre coming way out of his box. Slides through. Sarkis gets it to Joaquin. He's got so many numbers forward. Bishop. He's defended well by number 19 for Westwood. And it's a throw-in for FCS. Number 15, challenged by Garcia. Britos, I don't think with the best pass there. And Garcia cleans it up. Ends up coming back to Garcia. The pass was a bit high there to him. Quick ball from Garcia to Mendia. And it's called offside. I don't know about that one. Ewan, super strong header. Oh, what a through ball here, Garcia. Goalie with a soft clearance out to his defender on the left. Both teams really playing kickball, full field stuff here. Surprised there was no call there. Looked like Britos might have hit number 18 in the back. Britos gets a little too fancy. Westwood on the attack here. Quick throw in from Joaquin. Did not clear the first line of defense, but he intercepts the pass here. Doesn't have many numbers in the middle. Blocked by number 11. And it's a throw in for FCS. Joaquin gets it to Bishop. Oh, the clearance goes straight into Mito's face. And a high five is exchanged there between number 6 and 16, between Westwood and Florida Christian. Sarkis chasing it down. Headed out by number 18 for Westwood. Britos throws the ball back, forcing Westwood to defend a longer length of the field. There's a big separation between Westwood's forwards and the rest of their team. Effectively all the rest playing defense. Britos with a long throw to Garcia in the middle. Garcia gets it to Joaquin. Some shoulder-to-shoulder challenges here. Joaquin manages to keep it in. And he's defended well by the Westwood defender. It'll be a corner kick, and Sarkis is coming over. Here's the punt. Number 7 for Westwood. Struggling to get the trap. And Mendia kicks that ball out. It'll be a Westwood throw-in. Decent combination for Westwood here. Pass was a little long though, and Isaguirre picks it up. And he throws it to Garcia, who had plenty of space. But the ball will not roll anymore. That's halftime here. FCS lead 2-0 over Westwood. We'll be right back. And both teams have taken the field once again for the second half. FCS now going from left to right. Looks like a few adjustments have been made to the lineup. Swindoll has moved to left back, and Britos has replaced him in the midfield. Also, Evan Garcia is on, and Chris Garcia, number 10 for FCS, is playing further up the field, and here he is on the ball. Whiffs on his first touch there. Joaquin here at the back post has a chance. It's cleared out by the goalie, and this will be a corner kick. Oh, it ends up going in. Joaquin gets a deflection. And he's real excited to have scored. Giving FCS a 3-0 lead here right at the beginning of this second half. Must be a bit disappointing for Westwood after that halftime speech. Thinking 2-0 is a doable scoreline for them. And to concede so early, it's now a 3-goal deficit. This cross from Westwood goes out of bounds for a goal kick. It's an opportunity for FCS's coaching staff to test out some players in some different positions, given the security of the scoreline at 3-0. And the FCS coach is actually calling for his team to play out of the back. I think he called an audible there as Isagire goes for the punt. And Britos draws the foul. I don't think FCS is really in any hurry to start play again. Rodriguez tried to hit it through to Britos, who the official down here has called offside on. Long ball from number 11. It'll roll easily to Isagire. Quite the flop from Westwood's player. Britos launches it to Garcia, and the official calls offside again. FCS really struggling to satisfy the referee's demands, I guess. And number 11 here receives a yellow card, I suppose for dissent. And Westwood with only one man on the bench. Number 18 will come onto the field. Swindoll mistiming the jump there. Ewan trying to clear it out. Scuffs it up. Oh, what a strike from number 6 for Westwood. But it does go past the left post. And this will be a goal kick for FCS. And number 11's come back on for Westwood. Here's Rodriguez trying to get it to Britos. Intercepted by number 11, but it's out of bounds. Britos had some options forward, but he'll elect to go back to Rodriguez. Isaguirre will just kick it out of bounds. I don't think he got the first touch that he wanted out of that back pass. Get himself a little bit more backwards than horizontal. Great throw from number 11. Isaguirre running into his own player. Alberto clears it out. It's picked up by number 11. Britos pops it 3. Trying to get it to Garcia, waiting on the other side of the field. And the goalie doesn't have enough space. And the officials called offside. That is, I mean, I got to see that replay. Let's see. He started on the replay. Garcia actually started on his own side of the field, which would make it impossible for him to be offside. Evan dribbles past the goalkeeper. He'll just kick it into the middle. Oh, it's in! Evan hits it in! What a bizarre play. And it's 4-0. And Evan, at the very least, is rewarded for his efforts with a wacky goal. Garcia down there, I think he wanted the advantage. Bruce's free kick goes to the hands of the goalkeeper. Ewan trying to get the ball to Sarkis. It's picked up by the Westwood goalkeeper. Jacob going body to body there with number 8 for Westwood. And he's rewarded with a goal kick. Britos flicking it to Evan. Who's poked it through. Hits himself into space. He's running with a man on his arm the entire time. And he just kicks it into the goalkeeper's hands. We'll just pop this punt away. Sarkis. There's Britos. Joaquin lined up offside, making himself unpassable. Rodriguez with a man behind him. Ewan trying to dribble out of trouble here. Gets it to Swindoll. It's blocked by number 6. Should be an FCS throw-in when it was blocked by the Westwood player. Okay. Zagiri with a long throw to Britos. Hits himself into space, keeps it in bounds in a foot race with number 5. He's on the right here. He's getting shoved from the back. The referee waited a long time to call this one. I think she is pointing to the penalty spot. And there it is. This will be a penalty kick. And it looks like we got some more shenanigans in this game as Isaguirre is coming down the field to do this penalty kick. Should he miss, it will be the longest sprint of his life back to his goal box. I guess if he's going to miss, he needs to put this ball out of play. Left-footed. He's rocking the CR7 stance before this penalty kick. Blasted into the right side. And now we know why he ran the full length of the field to take that penalty kick. A beautiful penalty from the goalkeeper. Not sure what Evan was trying to do there in the middle of the field. Number 11 will launch this ball out of bounds. Mendia gets it to Garcia. Time to pass it to Britos. Gonna hit it with his right foot. Goes back to the left post. And he'll run all the way over to the goal to kick the left post. Interesting. Lots of space in the midfield. Westwood with a good combination there, and the ball goes past number 6 as they had a chance there to put FCS on their heels a little bit. Rodriguez sends Mendia through. No question about this one being onside or not. Mendia still dribbling on the ball all the way to the right side of the field. And this will go out for a throw-in. Referee has yet to indicate whose ball it is. Okay. Referee never pointed a direction. Number 11 had just assumed authority of the game. Threw the ball in. Props to him. Here comes Garcia. Dummies the ball to Mendia. Puts it on his preferred left foot to the left side of the ball. Good punt from Westwood. Ewan called on time and time again for his aerial prowess. That's an obvious handball there. Nothing called. Very interesting. It's coming back to Jacob. We're just going to let the ball roll out of bounds here. Westwood putting together a nice little attack. Number 15, blocked by Swindoll. Jacob definitely hit from behind there. No call. Britos jumping in with a header. Trying to flick it to Garcia, who's a run through off his defender, number 12. Look at the speed for Garcia. He's there on the left side. Gets it back to himself. To the left post. And it's blocked by Westwood. Some last-ditch defense from them. Keeps the score at 5-0. Mendia taking this corner with his left foot. Goalie comes way out of position. Brito just lining it up for the right boot. Oh, it's in off the crossbar. And not sure who he's pointing to. Britos with all the time in the world. Looked like it took forever for the ball to land to him when he absolutely blasted it. Wonder if we'll get an explanation for that celebration. Number 11. Casually dribbling the ball back there. Number 15 taking a bit of a dive after absorbing a little bit of contact from Swindoll. Foul is called for him. William gets the throw into Garcia. Streaking down the field. Oh, just had the goalkeeper to beat. Who does just enough to poke it out of Garcia's feet. Garcia with a nice recovery challenge. And the shot there from about 20 yards distance is an easy save for the Westwood goalkeeper. Great punt from Westwood. Number 20 goes to the ground. Britos with a pass to himself. It was definitely touched there by number 8 and correctly called by the official. Sarkis with a perfect flick header. Evan Garcia running it down. Not sure if the ball ever went in. Okay. Either way, throw in for FCS. Britos with his back to Mendia. Somehow finds him. And the right-footed shot. Not good enough to beat the goalkeeper. Britos slots through Sarkis, and Mendia was offside here. A yard or two offside. Ewan gets it to Garcia, heads it back to Sarkis. Just gonna bounce it through to Mendia, who beats number 12. Mendia hits it to Evan Garcia. Tries to backheel it. And Westwood clears it out. This will be a water break. And we'll be right back. What a save from the Westwood keeper. Britos calmly grounds the ball back to Garcia, who struck the ball well, to be sure. But the Westwood goalkeeper running across his own goal. What a save from him. Two huge blocks from Westwood down there. Shout out to Mr. P, passing the ball to Jacob here. Estrada looking up for where the ball was to maintain his speed forward. Jacob with a great recovery run. Kicks it back. Ball actually stays in bounds. Westwood couldn't manage to keep the ball in there in that tight space. They had three attackers. Britos hits it through to, Jacob hits it through to Britos. I think it hit his foot unexpectedly. And Westwood will just clear the ball out. FCS slowly move their players up the field. Great throw from Estrada. And Mendia came screaming through. Westwood cleared it out just before he arrived. Mendia with the throw to Britos. I think there's actually someone with a whistle back there, making it kind of confusing for the players on the field. Might have been a handball. Mendia still dribbling on the ball. Hits it across. Evan running to keep it in, and he's done so. Blocked by Rodriguez. Westwood kicking it off of each other out of bounds. FCS keeping the pressure on, looking for this 7th goal. A reminder that an 8-goal deficit is a mercy rule, and at this point it would immediately end the game as we are past the first half. And I guess Westwood will just concede the corner, and Rodriguez will come down to kick it in. Easy catch for the Westwood goalkeeper, who's had his fair share of heroic moments in this game, I should say. Number 20 for Westwood trying to launch the ball to number 15. He ends up kicking it to the player waiting to be substituted in instead. Number 11 for Westwood back on the field. One of their more confident dribblers of the ball. Britos hits it through to Mendia. Well onside. Official in the back here calls a foul on Mendia. Seemed to me both players really threw themselves into that challenge. Rodriguez reading the bounce of the ball. Britos gives it back to Rodriguez. Hits it with his left foot down to Mendia. Westwood goalkeeper comes out. Good clearance from him. And Danny, who just got subbed on, trying to hit it through to his forwards. There's Jacob dribbling the ball to himself. And he pokes it through perfectly to Estrada. Chasing down number 5. Looked like a shoulder in the back. Referee calls fair play. And it ends up going out of bounds for a goal kick. Really physical game between both of these teams. Lots of fair physical play. And you do love to see that. Britos receives the goal kick. Pokes it through to himself as Evan Garcia was offside. Looks to the middle of the box. Tries to get it to Christian. Hits it with his right foot, and it's just wide of the right post. Britos with a chest reception there. Off the goal kick. Gives it to Garcia. They've combined well since Britos has transitioned to midfield. Oh, and he skies this effort over the bar. He just had so much time to think about it. I think it was just so obvious. Disappointing for him. Estrada lets this ball go out of bounds. Estrada calling for Evan to run through. No offsides on throw-ins. Evan waits for it. He's dribbled it to himself at the right post. Oh, and he hits it a little wide. The ball's still in play. Eventually picked up by the goalkeeper. Not sure what's going on here, but Westwood has a player down. And one of the coaches for Westwood is taking the long walk over there. FCS defense in a bit of a tough spot here. Oh, Jacob just barely gets that touch past number 8 for Westwood. Gets it to Garcia. Heavy touch, gives it up. Ewan with the challenge. Rodriguez now with a second chance. Dribbles into number 15 again. Ewan shanks the clearance, goes out for a throw-in for Westwood. And they're looking for some kind of consolation to this 6-0 score line. 10 minutes to go in regulation. A launched effort from number 11, forcing a dive out of Isaguirre. He was well beyond 30 yards with that strike. Isaguirre will give the ball to Swindoll. It's an easy pass to Mandia, hardly even marked. Westwood will end up passing the ball straight to Garcia. Props to Danny for waiting on that occasion. Just trying to hit it in on the open net from about 40-yard range. I think he saw his chance and tried to capitalize. But the technique didn't quite match up with the idea. Estrada, he's got Garcia waiting in the box. Good touch from Christian. Now it's to Estrada, who bodies his man off of it, hits it with his right foot wide of the post. They didn't quite get a clean strike there. But his usage of his body to shield the ball and protect his possession of the ball is definitely a commendable aspect of Garcia's game. Goal kick straight to Rodriguez. Heads it forward, number 11 with his back to Garcia. And he waits it out for his goalkeeper to pick up the ball. That required quite a bit of patience from number 11. It does pay off for him. Really high punt from the Westwood goalkeeper. Jacob hits it to Estrada. And now it's to Danny, challenging in the midfield. Good move from number 11 for Westwood. Doesn't have many people to pass to be honest. He's having a dribble past Rodriguez here. He'll just kick the pass out of bounds. And Estrada will, in no hurry, track down the ball. Jacob throws it through to Evan. Great throwing from Estrada. Oh, and Esteban's kick goes straight into number 19's face. Unfortunate for him. Here's Mendia with his left foot in swinging ball. Gets beyond the left post. Bishop chasing it down. Now Westwood trying to lead the counterattack. It's a 3-on-4 right now. Ewan intercepts the ball. Gets it to Rodriguez. I don't think got the touch he wanted there. Isikire passes it back to Jacob with a bit of an inexplicable no-look pass there. Good read from Mendia. Dribbling through. He's got past his man. Now he's lost it. And it goes out for a corner kick. Subs are coming on. Sammy Miro, number 16, taking off number 8, Evan Garcia. And Joaquin Gonzalez taking off number 6, Jason Rodriguez. Jerry Bishop at the top of the box. Mendia looks like he'll save it from going out of bounds. Miro trying to flick it in. It's cleared out by Westwood. 3:30 on the clock remaining. Good throw in from Mendia to Miro. Esteban just kicking it up. It's grabbed by the goalie. Doesn't look like much of Westwood's midfield are in a hurry to get upfield. FCS defending 4-on-2 right now. Joaquin working in the midfield. Number 11 trying to dribble the ball to himself. And one touch too many. Looks like Westwood might pay the price for those jukes there. Estrada has his chance to score. Oh, and it's wide right. And that was Estrada's best chance in the game to score, I think. Goal kick doesn't get past Danny. Tries to hit it through to Mendia. And unfortunately, that ball did roll beyond the gate there. It's going to be a long walk for the ball boy. Here's Mendia. He's had some pretty good throw-ins in this game. That one not being one of them. Westwood leading an attack here. 2-on-4 for them. Swindoll with a strong body challenge. I think he's coming in for another one here. Kicks it down the line, but it rolls out of bounds. Ewan launches the ball. Oh, and it goes out of bounds. Esteban waiting for that through ball downfield, as he had so much space in front of him. Less than a minute left on the clock. Estrada, I think, inadvertently gets that back heel to Joaquin. Here comes Westwood looking for a buzzer beater, if you will, to end this game. There's Bishop. Number 11 combining with number 15 for Westwood. Number 15 gets his pass out of bounds there. And Esteban looking for a goal to end this game. And that is the final score here. FCS Patriots defeat the Westwood Warriors 6-0 here at Wadsworth Field. I've been Jeffrey Swindoll. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Goodbye. See you next time.